He's starting a game in the National Hockey League.
It's a best save percentage in the AHL. 6'5", had a ton of success. Be interesting to see how he transitions to this game.
As Pelech shoots this one in off of Siegenthalman. A couple of passes later, it's Andreas Janssen. Slip past Mayfield. Parisi hustling back, and he challenged the shot from Janssen that was stopped by Sorokin.
Zdeno Chara is allowed to step up, and
Vesey trying to get away from Barzal and lost it. Josh Bailey can't catch up to it. Anders Lee knocked the stick out of the hands of Hamilton, who goes to retrieve it as Lee got a free tip in front as a result, and Schmid made the save. Kicks it to his stick, weaves his way in over the line. Riding the ledge of the boards. Johnston and Clutterbuck into the corner. Here's the steal. Here's Cizikas, and it's stopped in front. He tried to go to Clutterbuck, and he was tied up. Wound up off the glass. Bellows trying to clear, could not. Green kept it from getting through to Zaka. Then it's Palmieri for Nelson, alone, and he missed it wide. Trying to bank it in front off of Schmid, and that cleaned up by New Jersey.
Get back to the way he's been scoring, and look at this Andy Green heads up play, looking, what a good transition all the way through the neutral zone. Good heads up.
Schmid out to handle. Gave it away to Nelson in the corner, right back to the front, tipped away from Palmieri. Then Mayfield flubbed a pass. He was trying to set up Palmieri for the one-timer. This one's knocked through for Jesper Bratt, and he scores! Islanders turn it over at the blue line. Jesper Bratt comes and puts it 5-hole on Sorokin, and New Jersey up 1-0 here late in the first.
Scott Mayfield makes a good step here, and he's trying to hit right in the middle there, Wahlstrom, and instead it's a miscue. Wahlstrom trying to be back to cover. He was in a good position. It's Palmieri in a good position, but not a defenseman, and Bratt just steps right around. What I like about Bratt's finish there.
That wasn't a penalty when he played.
New Jersey penalty to number 90.
Here's Matt Barzal as the Islanders go to work on the man advantage. Dobson right away, and they score! Dobson shot deflected on the way past Schmid, and the Islanders 6 seconds into the power play tie it at 1.
Shows how important the face-off win is. Anders Lee right out to Wahlstrom, quick puck movement around, and just a shot on net here. It does deflect, but Anders Lee is in a perfect position. Doesn't deflect off of Lee, I don't think. But look where Anders Lee is. How can Schmidt? He's 6'5", and he still can't get around. I think it does deflect off of the New Jersey Devils. Severson perhaps down low there.
Yeah, the stick of Severson, you can see it jump right up off the ice. Islanders power play continues to have a little bit of success.
Yeah, and they struggled for a while in the last couple games. Even they were having one game they couldn't score 5-on-5.
The blast from Hughes, and he scores! Jack Hughes got an open look. He goes off the bar and in. 40 seconds after the Islanders tied it, Hughes gives the Devils back the lead.
A lot of different ways, patience, some creativity. This one is just a good old school blast. He gives the puck up, gets it back, comes in. You can see his mobility too, the way he opens up his hips, his crossovers, gets himself in a position, his stick's on the outside. So he doesn't have as much angle here, but he recognizes what he has. That's a beautiful shot, posting in. You know, I'm reminded of Barry Trotz saying so many times we score a goal and the other team scores before the in-arena announcer even announces our goal, which is what's being announced right now.
Now Subban with a wide open look, that time right into the breadbasket of Sorokin.
His lower body.
Oh, look out. Dobson turned it over. Janssen's in alone, and a save by Sorokin.
You lose it, you got to know where to go. And he goes out there, he challenges, bad turnover.
Around the boards, Anders Lee kicks it over for Josh Bailey. As Barzal leaves it for him. Barzal drops for Green. Green with a shot, he scores! The former Devils captain Andy Green, his first of the year, ties it for the Isles.
Andy Green scoring against his old team. It starts all the way back with Ilya Sorokin. A wide pass, and then Josh Bailey leaves it. Has to drag a foot to stay onside. Good job by him. You look up, there's not... What's interesting there, no Islanders went to the front of the net, and that's what I was thinking watching it live. They've got to go to the front of the net. They've got to create chaos. I guess they don't. Andy Green found the hole.
And now it's Hamilton. Over for Zaka, and he rings the iron. Well designed and executed. Zaka got good wood on it, just hit the post. I mentioned last night 0 for 4 against Nashville.
and they had 3 chances in just the first period alone. Kept possession, moved around.
Alone in front is Tatar, and there again is Sorokin. Dobson and Jarosz come together. Puck taken by Nelson, slipped past Mercer, moved it ahead. Chara joining the rush. Palmieri from his skates to his stick with a shot that's stopped by Schmidt. Nelson will kill penalties too, and he is an option for the first time in 3 weeks for Barry Trotz as well. Mayfield, Pajot, swing and a miss. That might help him out. He's got a man. He hits Parisi. Short-handed. Scores! Finally, the first for Parisi in an Islanders uniform. And New York leads it 3-2.
You know, you look at the Islanders are doing a really good job of preventing zone entry on this power play. And Pajot tries to ice it. He whips on it and does a good job of reading the pressure, doing a little 360 there and putting the puck out in space for Zach Parisi to skate into it. It's rolling. And look at that for Zach Parisi.
Played out to Subban. Hughes just thrown to the net. Zaka was hanging around there. Mayfield close to the line, but not out on the clearing attempt. Then Brett to the front. Zaka redirected on goal. Pelech took care of him. And this pass deflects to the board.
Great setup guy. We've seen him score some beautiful goals. But even last night, he could have had 5-6 assists the way he was moving the puck and finding people. He did assist on a late.
Islanders 0-5-2 in their first 7 games here at UBS Arena. First game was 3 weeks ago tonight. Brock Nelson scored twice that night, and he gets a good chance in on Schmid, who hangs on.
Debut here. He's left some rebounds, but, you know, he's jumped into this position. You and I have talked about it, and watch him track the puck.
This bouncing puck goes past the net, and then a nice centering feed. Severson's shot shrugged out of play by Sorokin.
He's one of those players that does such a good job. He's so consistent defensively.
Wallstrom and Smith tied up. Jammed free. Pajot able to move around Hughes, who fell down. Pajot up ice with Parisi. The drop pass for him. Parisi looking to the net. The backhand try by Pajot. Stopped by Schmid.
Pretty quickly. This one's early on, and it's a good play. You got Pajot, you got Parisi. Parisi's looking. You just get the feeling he gets that first goal.
Palmieri driving. Bellows had it taken by Siegenthaler. Stayed on it. Nelson! And that puck wouldn't settle. Dobson didn't get a lot of it either. Palmieri, the backhand save by Schmid, and no rebound this time.
And Wallstrom were right there. And then you got Palmieri here. He tries to come up taking a bunch of whacks, and good job by him. He's on his backhand. It's tough.
Subban will leave it for Hughes in stride. Jack Hughes dropped it off. And here's Wallstrom, has Pajot, scores! For 2 Isles, 10.5 to go.
Great work by Wallstrom. Look at him right in the bottom of your screen. Good job to take away. Pajot was putting pressure. Wallstrom takes advantage, and it's an odd man rush. What a perfect read by Oliver Wallstrom. We talked so much about his shooting in the last couple of games. He's done such a good job with his feeds. He's gotten a bunch of assists because of it.
This one flagged down by Anders Lee. Here's Pajot for Lee. He can do it from there. He hit the post.
Game of inches. Here's a look. He's at the blue line, so it crosses.
Yeah, never got to the actual goal line. Zaka with a blast, shrugged away by Sorokin. They had to wait 30 years for this building and another 3 weeks for a win. But the Islanders have finally won a game at UBS Arena. They beat the Devils 4-2.